Hi viewers, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel, which is Calligraphy and Art by Method. And today I'm going to start working on a big canvas, and it's way big, almost 20 by 40 inches. And yes, I am in to paint Fabi, Ayyi, Alaai, Rabbikuma, Tukazzibaan. Are you ready to watch my new painting? I'm so excited for that, so let's start. I do paint from my heart, so for this painting I'm gonna use this soft hairbrush, and in most of the painting I will use gray color, but right now I'm going to use some yellow ochre color for the base of the corners. So as I put some dots on it, I'm just going to give it a base color, because on this area I'm gonna use golden. Yellow ochre is beautiful color and it goes perfectly as a base coat of golden. But if I will apply the golden color directly, I have to apply so many layers on it. But this way I save my golden color, and this ochre color gives a perfect base color for the golden. Even it gives more brighter look to my golden. Like if I will apply golden on it, and if I will leave some spots, it will give an even look. Like it will not show that I didn't apply golden here, golden color. Now I am applying gray color, and this is a much dark tone of gray. And yeah, sometimes if I wanna use same color on the canvas, so I rather put it on the palette first and then apply on the canvas. I just pour it on the canvas directly. It becomes more easy and it saves my time. So because as you already, or maybe you know that acrylic paints gets dry quickly, so we need to be very fast if we want to merge them before one paint gets dry. We have to merge it quickly, so it gives a very gentle effect. As we keep moving our hand fast and keep applying more color, so it will be smooth. But this was the only base color, that's why I applied it directly. But in the meantime I'm going to start adding some lights in it to give it some other tones, some lighter tones as well, because my whole canvas is not gonna be the same color. I need to mix these two colors to make some different tones, because sometimes it becomes challenging to mix the color on the canvas directly. Sometimes we have to prepare the color tone before applying, and to check that if it's correct tone, or we have to mix some more color in it, or if we want to mix, then which one will be more added. So here I'm going to give some effects of light grays and medium tone of grays, and some lighter on just beside the darker. So I'm just keep mixing and applying on the canvas. Now rather than giving it a darker look first, just for a base coat, and then applying the lighter tones or middle tones over it, I'm going to give it more lighter gray tones on the rest of the canvas, where I'm planning to do it gray color, in a gray tone. And as doing the lighter tones, I will give it some middle tones, like medium gray tones, and darker and lighter as well. Like it will just go together. Usually we use acrylic paints directly. We don't have to add so much water in it, or just sometimes we need to dip our paintbrush in the water. If I will take out so much color at the same time and I feel that it will be dry, so I just give a dip of water to my paintbrush and mix all the color at the same time, then it doesn't dry. Or it's always best to use a big paintbrush which covers the big areas of canvas at the same time, and it's more professional and it's more fun. Here I add some dark gray as it is and merge it in the lighter grays, which brings and makes the lighter tones, like the medium gray tones. This is a big canvas and it's hard to reach on the other corner, so it's better to move on to the other corner. What are your favorite combinations with the gray? You can write in the comment box and let me know if you like purple with gray and golden, just like I'm using in my painting, or if you like turquoise with gray, blue with gray, red with gray, or any other. It can be any other color, whatever you like. Just you can tap in the comment box to let me know which is your favorite color, so I might use those colors or those combinations in my next painting. Even you can let me know by typing in the comment box that which is your favorite surah or which is your favorite ayah, and what is your favorite font in which you like to paint, or in which you like a painting to be hanged in your home. I would love to know your favorites and your favorite angle of the canvas, like if you like the canvas or painting in a horizontal way, or you want to hang it in your home in a vertical way, which direction you like most. And what are the combinations of your living room? What are the combinations of your walls, your carpet, your curtain, your what are the theme of your house? You can just let me know in the comment box, and I'm sure they're gonna be lovely combinations. I just keep adding color and merge it until I got satisfied. And right now I'm mixing more color to make lighter gray tone to apply on the right top corner. And I'm applying it now to cover a big area, and then I will merge it by giving it more medium gray tones, like middle gray tones and darker tones. For the best merging, we need to mix them when both colors are wet. So this technique is called wet on wet, and color got mixed and merged very nicely. I just leave the right bottom corner to apply the same yellow ochre tone on here, because I'm gonna give it a touch of golden here later. So for the base color, I will use yellow ochre. That's why I just leave it this corner, and I'm not covering it with the gray color. Now I'm just applying some more lighter gray tone, because I will overlap the colors on it, and the yellow ochre will overlap, and on some areas it will merge with the gray tone. There we go. Now I'm applying yellow ochre, but this corner will not be too much big, just like the left top corner. In this way, like here, I'm gonna apply a little bit. and because my gray was wet, so I'm merging it right now so it will be smooth and very fine. I'm just giving some more merging effects so with the small paintbrush, and now I'm applying the same color tone, yellow ochre, just like I have used before, to use it as a base color for golden on the top of my canvas, and it's in the middle. And now I'm going to give some more gray tones, some more lighter colors on these dark grays too, because like it's looking like a patch, so I don't want to show it a look like a patch, so I'm going to apply some medium gray tones over it, and we'll merge it with these colors. I just apply side by side, and now merging it with the small paintbrush. Sometimes it works very well when you have small paintbrush, but with this soft hair it works so well. Because this left area is all black, and not all black, but it's dark gray, so but I wanna give it a composition of whole painting that it's merging into light and dark, and these are the more lighter gray tones to give it the same look all over the painting. Now I'm applying gray and medium tone on the left bottom corner on the dark gray to cover it up. I'm not covering all, but I'm using small paintbrush for that, because sometimes it's like it's pretty good to use small paintbrush if you don't wanna cover the big area, then it's better to use small paintbrush. And this way, because I'm going to give it some merging and patchy effect, so I'm using small paintbrush this time. It needs small touches, and I don't need a big paintbrush right now. Just keep merging and adding color wherever you want. Yay, there we go. And till now you have seen that I have used dark grays and light grays and mix and merge them, and I have used a big part of golden color for the left top corner, and I have used the same color for the right bottom corner, and a pinch of same color, the golden, in the center on the top of my canvas. Now I'm going to add some more grays and middle tones of grays on the dark gray area, just to give it a balance, because the left side of my canvas was looking more darker, and the other area is mostly lighter gray tones. So I want to give it a balance, and I want to show the same color tone, which is like in all over the canvas. That's why I'm adding some more lighter grays on the dark gray to cover it up. And in the same way, as you have seen that for the strokes I have used my paintbrush in vertical angle to give the whole painting the same effect. Now I'm giving the same lighter effect in the golden, as like to give it effect that golden is on the grays, and we can see a little bit glimpse of that. Now I'm adding purples but I will use two tones of purples. This one is light purple, but now I'm adding some dark purples too, as I have added two color tones of grays and all over the canvases, like yeah, darker and medium and lighter tones. And the same way I'm gonna do with the purple, that on some spots I'm adding some dark purples and just merging them in the light purple, which got mixed and gives a nice effect. The left bottom corner was more dark gray, so I just cover it with the purples, because I don't want to show too much dark gray in this painting, but just some darker tones. That's why I just added the same way with the just side beside the dark gray tone. I added some dark purples, so it will go with it. Whenever I put dark purple, I don't leave it as it is dark in darker shade. Usually I merge it, and it looks like I gradually mix them. Just to keep it in the composition, gradually I'm making some patches of purples and giving it some shades too. And on some parts I'm not using too much color in my paintbrush. Just the leftovers, I just drag them on the lighter gray tones, so it's giving a very smooth effect of purples. And all over the painting I have used my biggest paintbrush, and the hair of this paintbrush are so soft, and the benefit of using this brush is it covers the big area at the same time, and it doesn't leave any mark of hair. So it's best for any paints. Like right now I'm using acrylic paints, but if I use it for oil paints, for other paints too, so it will work good too. Now I'm going to add more the sharp golden on it. It's really bright and shiny, and going to overlap on the same color, because these areas I want to make them like to shine in the light. Whenever the light will, like, there will be light on it, and if we see the painting in the angle, these areas will be shine. And the golden one is acrylic too. Okay, now I'm going to put more golden on the right bottom corner, and the same way I'm using this paint in a mergy way, and on the top one too, which is in the center of the painting. There we go. But now with this golden paint, I'm going to add some more lighter patches in the middle of the painting to give it a composed look, which will go with the other colors, just like grays and purples. See, again same way I'm using my paintbrush in the vertical proportion. Now I'm adding some silver color, and the silver usually I applied on the same color tone, lighter, on the lighter grays, so it will go with it. Like, and here I'm applying it on this medium tone of gray, just some glimpse of gray, giving it a composed look, using my paintbrush all the time in the vertical variation. And here we go, it's going with the purple just side by side, and some glimpse of on the purple. Here I'm adding with the side by side with the purple and on the darker area of the gray. There we go, you can see the closer look of my painting. Here we go, now it's time to add golden leaf on it. Golden leaves gives a very bright effect and they shines whenever we see the light on it in an angle. I added some more golden color over the golden, like when I was painting my painting. At that time, which color I've used, it was dry now, but to stick these golden leaf on the painting, I have used again golden color, and as it's wet, I just stick the golden leaves over it. So I didn't use any glue here. That was a super simple, easy trick to stick the golden leaves on the paint, that when it's wet, just stick it over it. On some spots, on some areas, I have used big pieces of golden flakes, and as it goes down or color becomes lighter, on that areas I have used small pieces of golden leaves. You can call them golden leaves or golden flakes or gold leaves. Usually gold leaves are in the square shape, but these are, you can call them golden flakes as well. And for golden leaves, you must have to use glue, but these are golden flakes, so you can use the paint too, but when it's wet, they will stick it properly. They are very light and very small and sticky, and if there will be a little bit air, just like if you are sitting with the fan, or even if you blow them, they will blow away. It was so much fun to applying them on the painting, because it gives a fancy look to your painting and it looks so awesome. See, I have applied some golden paint on the golden paint, and as it's wet, I just put the golden flake over it. As I'm applying golden paint on small areas, and at the same time I'm using golden flakes over it, because if I will cover the whole area with the golden paint first and then we'll start applying, if I will start applying or sticking the golden leaves, so I will be able to stick only few golden flakes, but the rest of the paint will be dry in the meantime. That's why I'm using small areas. See, I just apply golden paint on the small area and then just cover it up with the golden flakes. This is an advanced way to give it a bright and shiny look to your painting, and it gives a very fancy look, and it will look beautiful in your living room. If you have some matching curtains or matching cushions on the sofa, and you can use the same colors whenever you are going to paint for your living room. See, and for that I'm using my straight brush to cover the area. There we go. I'm keep applying till I will be satisfied that okay, now I'm done, and then I will stop putting more flakes over it. Right now you have seen the sides are not complete because I was focused on the top of the painting, but I will cover the sides as well later. It gives a very nice and neat look to your painting. If you like my tricks and if you like the painting tips, please like my video and share it with your friends and try to make a painting like this. And if you will if you will try this type of painting and will display it in your living room, you're gonna love it. See, it's so much fun to stick the golden flakes on it. Even kids will like to apply them on it. It's so satisfying, and it keeps your depression away whenever you paint. And even after painting, when I apply the golden flakes on it, it grabs all of your attention towards the painting, because we have to be very careful, like in which area we have applied paint, and the same on the same area we have to put the golden flakes, so they will stick properly. And before the paint gets dry, we have to stick them, so it grabs the attention, and we have to be very focused when we are doing. Now I'm almost done, and now I have already wrote the verse of Quran. It says Fabi, Ayyi, Alaai, Rabbikuma, Tukazzibaan, by using tape. And this is masking tape which I have used to like, instead of drawing a line, I use this tape to create a line, to straight line, so it becomes more easy to write in the straight line. And now I'm filling the writing part with the white acrylic paint by using the same size paintbrush, which is straight. I'm writing this word alif, and some of more words you will see that when we write with the paintbrush instead of qalam, we need to write them backward, because the paintbrush doesn't stays straight, like in hard form, just like qalam, because qalam is made out of wood and it's hard, but paintbrush is made out of hair, which bends. That's why when we write something with paint, so we have to use it backward to make the lines straight. And I bend my paintbrush in those angles where I need to bend, where I need to make a curve. And the tashdid word it's smaller, that's why I'm using edges of my paintbrush to fill it up with the paint. I can use smaller size of paintbrush too, but right now I had the same size of paintbrush in my hand, so I just filled it up with the same paintbrush. But if I will keep my paintbrush in a straight form, then the tashdid word will be bigger like the actual words too, but I don't want to make it bigger, so I use only edges of my paintbrush. Now I'm writing lam alif, and just using my paintbrush in those angles, because some lines are thick and some are thin, so accordingly you have to. Oh, see, I got a splash of paint, so right away before the paint gets dry, I just put a pinch of water, like I use a wet paintbrush, and just clean it up with the tissue. Now these signs are for these signs I use a little bit smaller paintbrush. And now again, when I'm writing the words, I'm using a big paintbrush again. And these words are overlapping each other. Now here is Ra. We just go with the composition and in the angle, and as I am going forward, I am removing the tape, because sometimes tape becomes the barrier for the paintbrush, or sometimes it gets sticky on the hand. That's why as I'm going forward, I'm removing the tape. Now I'm painting the Rabbikuma word, and it's a little bit tricky and complex word. That's why I'm using multiple layers of paint on the same spot. Here I reached to the meme, and as you have seen, usually I write alif backward because I'm using paintbrush. There we go, meme is almost done. There is fatha and bird sign. This one is called bird sign. This is tashdid. And again bird sign. But this time I just fill it up with the same paintbrush. Now I have forwarded to move to the Tukazzibaan. The same way again I write the kaf backward because I'm using paintbrush, but going with the flow of lines, and I'm using my paintbrush in the angle of lines. It needs so much, like when we are writing, it needs so much attention and focus on it. Okay, now I'm writing the last word, ban, but the full word is Tukazzibaan. There we go. I almost reached the ba and na, noon. There we go, it's beautiful. Here is meme. There is no meme, just around it, but I write it because it gives a beautiful look in to the composition. Here's the seed and the fatha. These are the signs which we can make to give it a more beautiful look. Again bird sign. There we go, and then I write the translation of this ayah, which is, so which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? And there's a question mark in the end of this verse. And for this writing part, like English calligraphy, because the size of this calligraphy is small, like English writing is small, so I'm using round paintbrush, but the same paints I'm using the white acrylic paints. Because when we write Arabic calligraphy, we use the chisel tip of marker, which is marker or pen or tool, but it should be chisel tip, like a diagonal shape, and cut it in the diagonal shape. But when we are writing English calligraphy, we use straight tip, like which is straight from the top. Like if it will be in chisel tip, it will be hard to write English calligraphy. But for the English calligraphy, we use straight tip pen or any other tool. That's why I decided to write this writing or English calligraphy with the round paintbrush, because sometimes it becomes hard to hold and keep the hold on the paintbrush if you are using straight paintbrush. There we go, my painting is complete now, and you can see a closer look of my painting. And now there's the final look, because I put a outline of all words, and for that I have used black permanent marker, and for the English calligraphy I have used black pointer. So there we go. If you like my painting, please like and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to share with your friends, and thank you so much for watching. See you in next video.